Hello, good morning, and konnichiwa to all our Japanese viewers. Welcome to another day in the world of 3031. Actually, is a day today at the moment. As in, I did one yesterday and today, etc. Long may it continue. I've started a new series about my attempts to do a free-to-play account. Link down below in the description. But for now, we are looking at 3031. We are looking at my 62 million power account, soon to be a little bit bigger. Today is the day we get tier 5 crossbow fellas. So currently we have 500,000 crossbowmen of tier 4 level, and we're going to put them right up to tier 4, tier 5, excuse me, slowly catchy crossbowmen-y. So here we go. Ooh. The reason I'm doing it today, by the way, before we get into this, is it's the Mightiest Governor power upgrade day, where we miles away. I just want to get top 10 so I can buy Tamiris, buy the 10 heads for getting Tamiris or Constantine, doesn't matter to me. Here we go. Let's just use the 24-hour speed oops. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yes! Yeah, not that big. But it's summon in it, it's summit. Actually, that'll get us back. There we go, to the heady heights of 6th. And yeah, that was a bit of anticlimax, wasn't it? But we now have tier 5 crossbowmen. We now have everything researched apart from trebuchet, the big one, and ballistics and heavy frame. I guess I will research them and use them for a further future MG event. So now we have the beautiful opportunity of leveling up my crossbow fellas, which I won't do yet. But I suppose it's a nice little segue into what I want to work on, which is my archers. Currently we have El Cid as kind of a... he's there for now, but he'll be replaced by Boudica Prime or Zugelage, however you pronounce it soon. We've got the, as I showed you in the last video, we've got the Revival Helm, Revival Plate, Golden Age, Revival Greaves, and the Revival Treads, as I will call them from now on, the Flame Treads. We've started towards Dragon's Breath armour, so a long way away from that, obviously, but slowly getting there, hopefully. I've just noticed that the video seems to be a bit out. Let me know if the video quality... someone commented in a video a while back the video quality wasn't too great, so I've been messing around with that, and as is my way, I've made it much worse, which was quite unfortunate. But hopefully it's... Well, let me know what you think of the video quality, as in this bit here, the video, my face, my smiling face, which I've tried to zoom in a bit for. Anywho, where are we today? We're into pressing this button and getting some more gems, hopefully. Oh, and this button. Oh, bugger. Booger. Well, let's use that as a long game thing. So where are we on the count? We are waiting for KVK3 and may still be KVK2. We don't talk about that. In terms of where our kingdom is, at the moment we're doing something that's a little bit painful and certainly isn't going down well with all of the smaller accounts and alliances. We are expanding all of our big alliances and squeezing out the smaller ones, much to their dismay, unfortunately. We've done a few, but my logic is, if you want a kingdom that's going to succeed in the long term, you can't have all these tiny alliances doing nothing around here. I'm sure that some of them are full of people, some of them are replete with people who enjoy playing, but the idea is they join a bigger alliance and they contribute towards the kingdom as a whole rather than just being their own little silos. So you'll notice a lot of dead space here. It's a lot of dead alliances who have been removed and will continue to be removed. So in many ways it's good that we screwed up, I say screwed up, were destroyed by our poor choice of allies. I'll rephrase that, my poor choice of allies in KVK2, because we actually have some time to clean up the homeland, which is, as you can see, what we are very much in the process of doing now. My idea is we have 3 or 4 big alliances, probably 4, and then everything else is an academy to a big alliance. That's how most big kingdoms do it. Sometimes they do it with 2, sometimes they do it with 3 big alliances, and work from there. So it's a long, arduous task. It's certainly not an interesting one, but hey, if we look at our alliance, we have where we storehouse. Obviously, it's very low because of these flags. We have where is it? Here we go. 310 flags built. We have a total of 190 more to go. So it makes perfect sense for us to hoover up a lot of the territory that wasn't being used towards kingdom betterment. We're having a lovely discussion here about the relative value of money in England and Jamaica, which is really interesting. We did another video we did today, the Greek reaction video. And let me tell you, this Greek stuff is, I say Greek stuff, this new Greek civilization is really quite interesting. I assumed it would just be a fluff update, but you know, it's going to really change things for KVK1. If you've played KVK1 recently, you'll probably remember how you've kind of got to be cavalry to rally anything because there's no good infantry commanders. Well, now there are. Pyrrhus looks fantastic for early game. He looks like a really good gold key commander as I search for a fort to do. And Pericles looks like a fantastic epic as well. I'm certainly going to expertise him on my new restart account. There's not much point here because he's obviously never going to get a look in. I doubt Pyrrhus will here as well as we go into Season of Conquest. Who are the new ones going to be? I reckon there'll be a Leonidas Prime. I've been convinced that'll probably happen. There'll certainly be an Achilles or a Hector or something coming soon. So watch this space for the Greek infantry new world. As I start doing some forts, and something I really enjoy doing with all my accounts is joining my own rallies. This one's out of AP, this one's not. That's why I shove a few accounts in the same alliance so I can get the rallies going, mainly for the benefit of the farm accounts, which can acquire Books of the Covenant, so get their castle up to level 25, I believe. Excuse me. This is where I struggle most. Here we look at this account. And I'm presuming the castle is firstly hidden. Yeah, the bloody hell is it? There we go. No, that's the city hall. Here we go. It's the big thing that's obviously a castle. There we go. Level 15 castle, which isn't too close to level 16. So if we ever want to get tier 5 on these farms, it's just realistically not going to happen. But you know, it's a nice. You've got to have goals in life. Then we need to be doing this every single day. Damn it, they're all cavalry. That's okay. We have plenty of accounts to play around with and get the fort flowing. Of course, I've selected one in a different alliance, but you get the picture. But more about the archers and more about the future for what KVK3 holds, because I've been talking quite a lot about it recently, and I must say I'm not that enthralled about how KVK3 is going to unfold. Not specific to our kingdom, but just I've got a friend who's been playing it at the moment, and he tells me it's very dull because so many players left every kingdom to go back to KVK2 because otherwise there's loads of Scipios, Boudica Primes running around, and you know what's not fun? Fighting massively overpowered commanders with massively underpowered commanders. So I completely understand their point of view and fully expect KVK3 to be a bit of a damn squib. Let's be honest, it's a bit of a boring KVK anyway. It's kind of a Farmville scenario for a long time. But SOC is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to get into Season of Conquest. Can't wait to get all the new benefits, all the growth that Season of Conquest brings. So long may that continue. A bit of account admin here. Let's get myself a nice little overnight build. Overnight set of stones. I've started using my farms to actually send gold to my main because, you know, it's pretty low on gold. I'm not too close to the next big equipment combination. I really want to either do the dagger, but that's a long way off. Look at these equipments. Yeah, it really is a long way off. Or another Dragon's Breath set. And I know I'm a long way away from them because I don't have any of the blueprints, I don't think. And I don't think I'm particularly close. Let's just check on that. Okay, well, the helm's not too far away, but the Dragon Breath bow is the thing I really want, but I'm miles away from this. which is why I'm just prioritizing the egg event every time it comes up. I'm just ignoring all other all other aspects through which you can spend gems. None of them really appeal to me at the moment. I just want egg, 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 egg. I want all the Dragon's Breath set, and I'm willing to spend 50k on each one. My VIP at the moment is a princely 15, but it's higher than I thought. It's gonna be a while before we get to 16. 16 is not that huge a deal. The big thing is this 2 equipment materials a day. That's pretty nice, and you can buy, if you're swimming in dollar, the Trial of the Lost Kingdom, which is a useless item equipment, but you can break it down into its composite parts. So it's $100, but you do get a lot of equipment. But at the same time, it's $100. That's a lot of money, as is always the case in ROK things. The other thing I wanted to touch on today was epic commanders. So I was talking to someone who was asking for some advice about which epics to upgrade, and I basically showed him this, and he said, okay, so all of them. And I was like, well, no, not really. The ones who are most important are Sun Tzu, Boudica, Lohar, Belisarius, Jeanne d'Arc. They're kind of the only ones you need. Bjorn's pretty good as well at early game, especially in KVK1. Less so now with Pericles, I imagine, because I imagine Pericles will replace him. I'm just upgrading these now for the hell of it. I mean, Kira's by far the best one, apart from Sun Tzu and Jeanne d'Arc, but you can only upgrade her through Sorority Crisis, and I usually take the equipment or the speed ups. So I'm trying to work out if I'll ever be using any of these again, aside from Peacekeeping, for Boudica, Belisarius, and Lohar and Kira when she gets up there. Other than that, they kind of have reached their level of pointlessness now. Obviously, these are 2 gatherers, but I'd be interested to hear what other people do with their epics. Like, okay, we're going to KVK3 here. Does anyone still use epic commanders as secondaries? I know you can use a Jeanne d'Arc as a nice little 5th march buffer if you've got 5 marches. I guess she's the only one who really does anything now. Sun Tzu has kind of outlived his usefulness now. If you're still playing with Sun Tzu as you get into KVK3, unfortunately you're just going to fall behind the power level. So I'd be interested to see A, how Pericles fits into this, and B, how other people view their epics, how often they use them, where they are for them, and what early game combinations do you have. Because I was looking at my new account at getting Kusunogi, this chap here, and Imhotep as an archer march. But again, that doesn't seem the greatest use of well, basically it's not going to be that powerful a march. Kusunogi is not bad at all for a leader, but he's still very average. Anyway, that was something I was just keen to bring up here, mainly because I want to learn what other people think about it. As I open my lovely, lovely thing, get some more epic sculptures. Well, while we're on the subject of epics, we may as well upgrade someone. Who else? Yeah, you can see the problem here, right? How many heads do I have? 151. Okay, so I'm pretty much upgrade anyone I want to upgrade. Yet I have no desire to do so. I might just sell them. Sell them in the shop. That seems like a logical thing to do. Let's see if we've got anything else we can open. Let's do some gold keys while we're here. Oh, hey! Oh, Thutmose isn't bad. And speak of the devil, but of course these are all useless now. And yeah, so 5 Thutmose heads isn't bad at all. How close are we on this lad? Yeah, miles away. Siondoc 543, and where is she? Cleopatra's 5551. Yeah, Cleopatra's presumably going to be the first one I get expertise, and then she'll finally be as good as Constance, which says a lot about Cleopatra's usefulness, right? And Constance's disproportional strength in the game. Anyway, to close things off, we have our MG kill event tomorrow. I've set a limit of 5 million. The last few have not gone well with the limit, so hopefully tomorrow's video will not be me with 360 million kill points saying, well, I've zeroed most of the kingdom, because I want everything to flow nicely. We've started using Google Forms for all future MGEs, so you can apply to be part of it based on the strength of your commanders, your contribution in previous KVKs, the strength of your equipment, the amount of kill points you've got, the amount of dead troops you've taken. The idea being, of course, that the best fighters get the MG rewards, and they get the ones which are best suited for their particular style. For instance, archers get archers, etc. I know that's less of a problem now that the MG gives you the opportunity to choose, but I don't know, there may be one with a good infantry choice and a bad archer choice, etc. So that's where we are now. We're on the MG, we're currently 6th, right? Where were we in the last one? No, you can't see. Can you see historical rankings here? No. So yeah, I don't want to take anyone's thunder. I'll just finish about 6th, 5th, 4th. That works for me. We're getting close to smashing a few of the big things on the Lucerne scrolls. Where is it? Season challenge. So we'll have the login and the barbarian troops imminently. So that'll get us to 44. I believe it's quite a good reward this time, right? Oh shit, you get 2 lots. That's pretty good. That's 2 Vanquisher sets. The Eternal Knight Blueprint Fragment, which I do not have at the... No, I think I have it, but I have no desire to make it because Karak's Humility is so good, albeit not refined. Do I have enough to do that? No, I do not. So I'd be interested to hear also, which is the thing I've been talking about, what is the next legendary equipment set I should make. I really want to do the Dragon's Breath stuff, and I probably will. But then I'm kind of dividing my strength with some infantry, some cavalry, and some archers. I mean, I hate cavalry. I hate fighting with cavalry. It's a right kick in the face. You just seem to take so much damage. Saladin makes it a lot better, but still not a big cavalry fan. So I really want to go for archers, but I like the idea of being moderately well balanced, even if my cavalry set is really quite lacking at the moment. And last, but by no means least, big shout out to Hennessy. It's always nice to say hello to someone. If you're watching these videos and you want to say hi, drop a comment, say hello. I know this one's been a very much of a like, yeah, we got T5 archers, but not much is happening. But it's okay. The lull before the storm. And let me let you in a secret. I quite like these days. These days when it's all pretty chill. You just click through here. Click every time it says 1. We're miles away from this, aren't we? Yeah. No point in stressing about anything. That's what ROK's all about to me sometimes. I like the fighting. I love the fighting, but I also love the chilling out. Today's been very much a chill out day with tier 5 archers to show for it. I will be upgrading all my tier 4 archers to tier 5 as and when there is an event that dictates it. If it's the next MGE, well, I suppose it's going to be fixed, there's no point in that, but I'll probably do it for KVK 3, the troop training thing, so that'll be a big boost. Until then, we're still going to be rocking the tier 4 crossbow. I'll probably do just have some tier 5 archers because I like the look of that. But until then, thanks very much for watching. Let me know if the quality of the camera is as bad as I suspect, and I shall see you on the flip side. And the way I usually end videos is saying ciao very much for now. So I'll continue doing that. Peace out.